Welcome back, fellas. I know it's been a while. It's your boy, Tyra. Tylaw, if you want to keep it short and simple. I know it's been a minute, brothers. I've missed y'all. Been so much going on in my life. Positive things, blessings. Like I say, just been busy, man. Just working, grinding, living life, experiencing things. Here with more stories to tell y'all. You feel me? So we're gonna get right into it. This video is about on my semen retention journey, how I actually got into a relationship. And it wasn't like purposely, like excuse me, this accidentally happened, fellas, like crazy. We'll get right into it. So I met this young lady where I used to train. And I seen her one day, right? She coming in, and I maybe have seen her a couple times before this, but she's coming in and she's smiling at me, and I'm just waving, speaking to her, and she's smiling back. So maybe after a couple times of doing this, I'm just like, I'm gonna ask her name, right? So I asked her name. So, excuse me, unbeknownst to me, of course, let me lay the foundation. She was of Latin descent. She was a Hispanic mommy, so her English was not like top tier, let's just say that. You feel me? So she had said something to me, I believe in Spanish, but she said it in English too, but she said something in Spanish as well. I'm like, oh, okay. So, me being proactive, I go on the Duolingo app. Shout out to Duolingo. If you fellas don't got it, you need to get it. Learn a new language. But this is no promo for Duolingo. However, got on my Duolingo, figured out how to speak, and asked her name. So then she told me her name. So then we just start having casual conversations from there, right? So one day, I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to ask for the number, And I did. Asked for the number, got it. Text her, she texted me back, we were texting back and forth. Just thinking nothing of it, just casual conversation. How you doing, how your day been, all of that, what you work on today in the gym, stuff like that, right? So then one day, out the blue, she just texted me like, something like, but at the end of it, she was like, baby. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, hold on, like, we there already? Like, wait a minute, hold on. Like, so I was a little flattered, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, okay, baby, all right, I see what is going on. So before this time, we had not hung out or anything like that outside of the gym. So I text her, I'm like, you know what? Let's meet up. And so we did. So at this time, I pull up at the crib. It's just me and her, we chilling. We just vibing, listening to a little music. We just chopping it up, getting to know each other just a little bit better, everything like that. And the conversations was cool. It was, like I said, for the first time, this was like we actually got face to face and like had some dialogue. I'm not even gonna lie, she was looking good. She was looking real good, fellas. Really good. Real good. Sitting in the car, I'm like sitting there looking at her in the seat, like, yo, she looking nice. She looking back at me, so I folded. I'm not gonna lie, she came in for the kiss. So yeah, we was kissing in the car and everything like that. So I'm just like, yo, whoa. So I'm just kind of wrap my mind around like, what is this? What are we doing now? You feel me? Like, are we a thing? Are we, it's more than platonic at this point. Like, so I'm kind of in my mind like, all right, it's my lady. You feel me? Like, I ain't officially gave her that title, but like, that's how we move it. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but it's like, she was very, very much of everything, like in the categories of like a woman I would want. You feel me? Like, worked out probably more than me, like, to be real. Was dedicated to the gym. Love that about it. Could cook. A1 in the kitchen. Not even gonna hold you. Very much And I think it was a more of a cultural thing too, as well. Like that's just how they were raised, how she was raised, how that is like in the Hispanic culture. Like a lot of women cater to their men, are submissive, take care of their body, everything like that. So everything was going good for the most part. You feel me? And then it got to the point where I had started trying to like really boss up a little bit at this point. Like I'm telling you, this is like everything that's going on. I'm like living life and it's everything happening fast. You feel me? So situation happened where I ended up getting the opportunity to have another job. So I ended up having another income. And while I met her, I was in a situation where I was kind of like not saying down, but I was still like I was really trying to build. You feel me? Like my car was down, so I was like taking a lot of Ubers everywhere. So I wasn't able to really move how I wanted to move because I was paying for Ubers every time I needed to go somewhere. However, I was still making it work. Like I said, I was still working 2 jobs. Everything's still trying to balance, you know, a woman, a relationship. And then at one point, I was like, you know what? It's time for me to upgrade. It's time for me to get a whip. So I ended up getting a nice whip. Fellas, I was like, you know, I'm working hard, putting all this work in. Need me a nice car. You feel me? Like I deserve that. I've been grinding. Like I've paid off my last car. It died on me. Like at this point, I need something reliable to shake and move around the city. You feel me? So make the investment, get a nice car. I'm not gonna say what I got, fellas, but it's nice. You feel me? So new job, new whip, and the new job. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This a whole nother video. It's in an environment where it's a bunch of nurses and CNAs, so I'm around women 90% of the day. 90% of women are in my environment. Brothers will not tell you, it's crazy in there. It is crazy. But back to the situation. Like I said, another video with that. But back to the story. Now, once I get this new whip, new job, like my lady, she's just, you know, she's on me a little more. I noticed, but now she's getting a little bit of like insecure with me. You feel me? Like I'm just like, yo, what's going on? Like, you know, she's just like, if I tell her I'll go somewhere, she'll say like I wasn't there. And I'm just like, why would I lie? You know, it's like got to the point where like she was just calling me flat out a liar about my whereabouts. And I'm just like, well, let's pump the brakes. And I get it. She's just like, well, he got this nice car. He's in the gym working out. He's taking care of himself. You know, he glowing. Like she see me every day. So she like, if women see this and all that, I already know. So, but I really wasn't on that, fellas. I really wasn't. So, anyway, make a long story even longer. I remember it was a morning we were gonna go work out, and maybe the night before, I had went out with not out. I went to one of my good friends. He's a good friend of mine. Haven't seen him in years. He texted me about one of his kids having a birthday party, and I was like, I'm gonna go, you know, come to the party. I'm gonna go show my support and love. I ain't seen him in a while, and you know, while we were there, we were hanging out, kicking it. Had a couple beers, you know, just catching up. And so when I came back around her, she was like, you know, I smell beer in your breath. You were out? I'm like, I was out with my friend. Like I was just out at this kid's party. And she's just like, no, you weren't. You can tell me where you were. I was like, whoa, like again with the allegations as if I'm lying. Like anyway, so fast forward that morning, we were gonna go to the gym, work out, right? So we get up. I'm in the bathroom, brushing my teeth, getting ready. She's in the room. So she just grabs my phone and like, she's like, here, unlock it. I'm like, why? She's like, I want to look in it. I'm like, what for? You feel me? Like, just like, you know, like, no, I'm like, look, now if you go through my phone, there's a chance you're going to see some things you don't want to see. That's why, you know, I don't go through nobody's phone. She didn't go through my phone. So it started a big argument. At that point, I just knew like, all right, it's time to get out of this. Like, I didn't really want to even see myself wanting to be this far in it in the beginning. It just kind of got here. So, I mean, she just really assumed that I was cheating or something because of my phone and everything like that. And I just kind of like needed an out, and I gave it to her. I let her have that. You feel me? because I just knew really I needed to get out of that situation, fellas. So that's really how it ended. Like I say, it started bittersweet, but I didn't intend on being in a relationship. It just kind of happened that way. You feel me? I mean, I don't know if you guys ever had a situation like that or anything where, and I mean, throughout the relationship, guys, don't get me wrong, like, she was super attracted to me. Like, I mean, I could tell every day. Like, she let me know every day that I was very handsome. And like I said, she cooked for me a lot, all the time. Like, of course, you guys knew what went down in the bedroom. I'm not gonna speak on that here on camera. Like, I know that's against semen retention, but it happened. It's not something like I'm proud of. You feel me? Like, I don't promote that to you guys, anything like that. Like, I was in a relationship, and I did even consider like marriage at one point, but then I really just knew she wasn't the person for that. However, like I say, I'm being realistic. I'm be transparent with y'all. I'm not gonna lie and be like, you know, I didn't break my retention journey while I was in a relationship. It's tough. I'm not gonna lie. If you're in a relationship, especially like if like you're really working out, taking care of your body, your testosterone levels are super high, you're taking care of yourself, you're grooming yourself. That stuff I tell y'all guys about all the time. When you like that and you with a woman, man, it's hard to really stay on the journey. Like, don't get me wrong. I encourage it until marriage if you're gonna do it. Like, you know, God forgive me, you know, I'm not living right when I do that, but I'm just being real. Like I say, transparency for the video, guys. Like, honestly. But other than that, that was literally my experience, condensed, you know, for the sake of the video. Yeah, but it was crazy. It was like a roller coaster. It was some highs, it was some lows, it was some in betweens. It was, man. But this journey, brothers, I'm gonna tell you, if you're not careful, you could end up in a relationship. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I'm not promoting that. I hope you find the woman you're supposed to be with. I hope you find your wife on this journey. I hope you find the woman that you're supposed to share the rest of everything with. Like, I was trying. That was my intention. I went into it thinking that way. I'm gonna be honest. I did. I went in thinking like, okay, you know, I'm gonna try this. But it just didn't work out. And it's like that sometimes. You know, that's life. You gotta know when to hold them, when to fold them, you know? And that it was time to fold. I tried it. It didn't work. You know? And to be honest, for another video, I'm gonna tell y'all another thing too that before I end it, I was almost on this dating show, guys. I was almost on a dating show. Attraction levels has been crazy. I was almost on a reality dating TV show. Like, the name of the show was Ready to Love. Are you ready for love? That was it. Ready to Love on a OWN network. Yep, they hit me up, found me through my social media, liked my profile. I made it all the way to like the final round. I had to meet with the executives and the producers and everything in LA and all of that. You know, they interviewed me and like, you know, but the final decision, they ended up going with someone else, but I made it pretty far just off, you know. They was like, hey, you're doing something pretty good. Just keep doing you and being you, man. You know, you got our attention. So, you know, like I say, semen retention can open up so many opportunities and windows and doors, brothers. Just stay locked in, stay true. I'm definitely back on mine for sure. You feel me? Like, it's a way of life. Like, and it's not about, you know, if you break it or anything, you can get right back on. You feel me? It's like falling. You get back up and you keep going. That's it. You know, that's the beauty of it. You can start again. You can refresh. You know, just like me, I'm back doing these videos. I'm back because of y'all. Because, you know, I appreciate all my new followers too. Like, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all been blowing the page up, bro. I appreciate everybody who sent me a message. I appreciate everybody who's followed the channel, bro. Like and subscribe this video, man. Share it, do something, bro. I appreciate the people I done seen out in public. I done bumped into a few people that follow me from the channel, bro. Like, so it's dope, man. Like I say, I'm fired up when I see that and experience that, y'all. So I do this for y'all, bro, for real. And this is my fitness channel. Shout out to my fitness channel, Tyra Fit, man. Go follow that channel right there. YouTube. Just a lot of shorts, but it's my fitness stuff. Just kind of like, you need a little inspiration, a little motivation. You know, that's me in the gym boxing or whatever like that. You know, I just do it for fun. It's been good working out. Just to see what these hands could do, you know, just so I know. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all today, brothers. Tell signing out. Like I say, subscribe, hit that like button, bro. And to the next video, y'all stay blessed. Peace.